Okay, thanks for tuning in. I got a good one for you today. This is kind of one of those ones where wait for the end because that's the good part. So I had a dream last night that my brother and I, my younger brother Steve and I, were adventurers. We were like it was like a spy movie thriller. We were like GI Joe commandos, running around fighting bad guys with like guns and knives, and but like of course since it's a dream and it's your adventure of your own choice, that of course you come out victorious and there's no real danger, even though you know knife play is not generally well advised in everyday life. Oh, here's Shaby. Hey buddy, you coming up? So in the dream were these swashbuckling. Is that how you say it? Where did that word come from? Swashbuckling adventurers. And the funny part is that both of us we're just enormous in the dream. We're really tall and we're really like buffed out. And my brother even more so than me. Now, oh, you got a tail there. Hey buddy, say hi. Say hi. Well, he's massaging the blanket to make it more, better for lying on. So we're big and we're buff, and my brother's bigger than I am. Now, of course, like in real life, I'm not particularly tall. I'm 5'7". My brother is a little shorter than that. And you may know, if you have watched my channel for some time, that my brother has never walked. He was born with cerebral palsy, and he was very premature as a baby. And part of his, his birth, what's the word I'm looking for? Some of the effects from an early birth are, his hands and his feet are kind of pronated, and he has never been able to walk, unfortunately. But when he has had visions in the past, especially when our brother Justin was coming around a lot to him, and Steve could see him and interact with him. Steve is always free of his wheelchair. He stands in the visions just as Justin does. And so this dream reminded me of that, because Steve was so physical and he was the gung ho one. He was like, "Let's go, let's get at this." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." I was just like along for the ride almost. And so I was amused by his tremendous physicality in the dream. And I was really kind of thinking when I woke up, but even during the dream, like, this is the real Steve. This is what it'll be like when we go back to the other side. And so there was a feeling of, joy attached to that. And then, so we have our swashbuckling part. Pardon me, I'm always a little sniffly. We have our swashbuckling part, and then the dream kind of continues into a part B, where now we're actually superheroes. This happens all the time in my dreams. Nothing new, right? But there is a twist here at the end. So this time, I think we were Captain America and Iron Man. I'm not sure who was who. Like, I think I was Captain America and he was Iron Man. We were like standing next to each other, and then there were other heroes there too. So that was like part 2. We were gonna, whatever, go fight with our superpowers. So here's the tie-in. Here's the fun part. So I tell my mom about the dream in a text, and she tells me that, oh, how funny, because just today I was looking at the pictures of you two. Well, 2 different pictures. The first one was from when we were just kids and we're in our superhero underoos. So if you remember, underoos were like superhero underwear that you could buy for kids. And I'm dressed in Robin underoos, and Steve is in Spider-Man. So, Batman and Robin. I don't know if you'll be able to see this picture. Now, you really can't. It's kind of oh, there you go. Now you can kind of tell. So this is a picture of my brother and I when we were kids. I've got a Batman mask on, and you can see he's got a little Spider-Man outfit and little red booties to match. So I got a Batman mask on, even though I'm Robin, and that's us as kids. So my mom happened to look at that picture today after I had the superheroes dream, right? So we call that a ding ding. Here's part 2. This is I don't know when this picture was taken, maybe 5 or 10 years ago. My mom got my brother and I Batman bathrobes. So we're kind of washed out in this picture. I know it's hard to see, but you can kind of make out what's going on. We're sitting on the couch there together, and we're in our matching Batman bathrobes. So she looked at both of those pictures today and had a fond recollection while looking at them. Meanwhile, last night I have my little adventure dream, and we're superheroes in it. So that's a ding ding. That's a synchronicity. That's the bell going off that says things are more than they seem. Things are meaningful, and to stay tuned for miracles. Oh, my timer went off. Stay tuned for miracles in daily life. And I have to admit, the last couple of days have felt a little lighter to me. I don't know why exactly. I don't know if it has to do maybe with the verdict against the former president, or also like it's a little later in the early evening, and you can see we've got that's hard to do. We've got a little more daylight here in the early. My finger is huge. Look at that. Oh my God. That's hilarious, actually. Hey, you. Stop that bad thing you're doing. I'm watching you. Okay, so you can see that there's a lot of fair amount of daylight out here, even though it's almost 6 o'clock, and that is a very welcome thing here in the Northeast, especially. Still cold, of course, but it offers hope for spring, because January is the worst. January is like annual suicide watch. Like it every year I'm like, maybe this January won't be that bad. Post Christmas, when the joy of the holidays is over, it's always the worst. It's like not the dark night of the soul, it's like the dark month of the soul. So I can feel that energy trailing off, and I don't know if it's just me or if it's everybody, especially if you live in the Northeast. If you or even if you don't, if you want to chime in on how January feels, be curious to know. And that's it. So feeling a little bit, more like that, Okay, so take care. Talk to you soon. I'll be back again for a book reading very soon. Okay, take care. Be well. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. Yeah, okay, bye.